the first things he gave to the Lord of the sacrifices. Remember, the first person who sacrificed or who offered the sacrifice obviously was God. How? Because when Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, where they were naked, and when they discovered themselves that they were naked after falling, God came with the skin. Obviously, God might have slaughtered something for him to give them as a covering. But this guy is bringing some things with some veggies, with some things. Just, there are people who give to tip register. There are people who give to be observed that also his envelope or his name is on the list. They do it for the sake of people. They are men pleasers, not God pleasers. Praise the name of the Lord. Now, the Bible says that Abel's sacrifice was accepted by God. It was a more excellent offering than of Cain. But why, God, you are making people to fight? Are you comparing the two? Because they had opportunity themselves to give to the Lord. But this one give best, the first and the first. Are you getting what I'm saying? We can all give, but God looks at the heart and looks from where you are taking it from. You might take a 1 million or a 10,000 rand. And with your 10,000 rand, you go and you give 1,000 rand. You've done your best. But there's somebody who sacrificed like that widow, give everything that she had. Are you getting what I was saying? So listen to this. Now the Bible says that Abel, though he is dead, but he's still speaking. The offering is still speaking. I want you to understand that. You must write that down. Your sacrifice speaks even when you are dead. There are people that when they die, they will tell you that that person was rich. When they buried him with his money. There's no a sign that he was rich. But to a blessed man, your name continues. Are you hearing me? Your name continues to be sustained. Right. So a person who sacrifices, your gifts his mouth, it speaks. Yet from the Bible, though he is dead, but he is still speaking. Even his blood, he speaks. That's why he said that the blood of Jesus speaks better things than of Abel. He's still speaking even his blood. His giving was still even quoting upon it. Listen, time will not allow me to mention a lot of people. Remember Dorcas? By giving, even if she could not die before time. Premature death, you are delivered if you are a giver. Women were crying, the garments, the material, they were crying and said, look, these are the things, the evidence of Dorcas, which she was doing for us. How can we live as widows? We don't have husbands. Dorcas was our provider. God was providing us through Dorcas. And as they cried, Peter came, and the person was raised back to life. Some of you might be dead in finances, in marriage, in one way or the other. But by your giving, you must redeem yourself. And I'm never selfish to mention you to give to the church because I want money from you. No. I'm smarter than that. Are you getting what I'm saying? I tell you about what God himself did by giving Jesus only. I talk many times about honoring your parents where you are coming from. I tell you about even the brethren. Do good, especially to the household of faith. What have you done to another Christian next to you? To the point that some they don't obey. How many times you are told, visit one another? Are you getting what I'm saying? Because, someone if you are stingy, you think that if I visit him and he eats, and it will be my turn around and I know all those things. Yes, I know a lot of reasoning and stuff. I told you even a cup of coffee and cookies. Get around to know each other. Your breakthrough might be through the sister or the brother seated next to you. Another time we were seated having fellowship. Somebody who had been prayed in service for a job. He got a job during fellowship. Like now after church we have fellowship. And taking tea, drinks and talking to one another. Knowing one another. Life is too short to be too busy that you can't even enjoy that money. You die, people will chop it like some. I don't want even to go far on that. Are you getting what I'm saying? People are made to work like demons. You are just like demons. Everything you are on hand. Why? Tell your neighbor, say, relax. So look, listen to this. Your giving can speak for you. We're still talking about Mother Teresa, right? We're still talking about Nelson Mandela. We're still talking about what are people, if to say in this age, there is a Bible to be written for this generation. Can you fit in the scriptures? With what? If they can say that there be a testimonial service in heaven right now, what are you going to testify? Are you a pillar in church or a caterpillar? If a church can continue without you, then you're a caterpillar. But if it cannot continue without you, then you're a pillar. There are caterpillars, their job is to eat the pillar to lose strength. Those who are strong going, they make sure they frustrate your emotions, they attack everything. But thank God, Jesus mentioned it. He said, I'm building my church upon the rock, not upon the plants, not upon wooden things. I'm building it upon the rock, and no gates of hell shall prevail against it. Praise the name of the Lord. Amen. So the church of God will not depend upon anyone. And most of people, we cannot give because you think that I'm giving to the pastor. Your mind is not fixed on Jesus, the author and the finisher of your faith, but you are fixing on pastor. Satan can tempt you even when you bring your envelope for first fruits and say, how can I give? My husband doesn't have shoe. This one have a white, a snow shoe. I'm changing my mind. I remember on another wedding, somebody changed his mind. Not here, somewhere back home. When people were dished out food, they didn't get enough food for them to say, we're going back with our gifts of money. We'll buy something and, I know those people, they are my relatives. So mine can be changed. You can go certain by anything. Because many people, please, they go by their eyes. Sometimes when the word is preached, it will correct you and they have got your tithes written in your handbag. And you say, now with what he has done, I will not. I get what I'm saying. But people who sacrifice are people who do for God. They please God, not men. Listen, I've learned a principle in life. And I've concluded that it is too cheap to please God, but expensive to please men. To please men, very expensive. You can go, like now we say debt cancellation. People must stop having debts, must pay. And those who obey, they've done it. Some will go and they'll buy expensive things on account so that they look nice. We are in another level. And you see, and they're looking good and everything. But trying to please people and you're not yet there. Yet if you're wearing your normal things of cash, somebody might have blessed you with that expensive thing for free. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, to please God is very cheap. It's to sacrifice. To sell out, this is my company, this is what I want. But I'm going to sell it out. Praise the name of the Lord.